What's up guys, Russ Lyman here, and in today's video, we're going to be comparing the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller versus the PowerA controller. Coming up. Now when it comes to Nintendo Switch controllers, there's lots of options for you guys to choose from. You could always just keep it simple and use the little attachment here that the Joy-Cons go on, and that works fine. But if you want something a little bit more, we're going to compare the Pro Controller to the PowerA controller. Now, right off the bat, the big difference obviously is the price point. You could pick up the Nintendo Pro Controller for $69.99. And the PowerA controller retails for $29.99. That's less than half of the Pro Controller. You could get it in this cool Super Mario edition, or they also sell a Zelda Breath of the Wild edition that's black and gold. And if you want to pick up an extra set of Joy-Cons, it's going to cost you $79.99. So your option might be better to grab another set of Joy-Cons if you're going to drop the $70 on a Pro Controller already. This way you got two more so you can play 4-player games. Some other major differences owning the Pro Controller is that it does have rumble feature technology in it, amiibo support, and it's wireless. There's no cord, just a cord to charge it, and it just syncs up. Has the LEDs down here. You can sync up to 4 controllers, and the pure convenience of having it to be wireless might help out a lot of people, depending how far your couch is away from the TV, or if you have a lot of animals that get in the way of the cord. You just charge this for a little bit and it's good to go for a couple days. Again, with the PowerA controller, you do have a charge cable and it has to stay plugged in. So you're attached with this cord. It is a pretty long cord, so you can sit pretty far away and not have any inconvenience, but again, maybe if you have animals, they might get in the way and tug it and can pull your Switch off the dock, but it does not have any rumble support, and you can't tap any amiibos to this, so you would have to use that with the Joy-Cons if you wanted to use an amiibo on it. But other than that, it works pretty good. As for feel, using the Pro Controller, it feels a little bit heavier to the hands, and just pressing the buttons, it just feels so smooth. Not sticky at all. But then on the flip side, using the PowerA controller, it's a lot lighter because it doesn't have those rumbles in there. And it's very clicky, very noisy when you're pressing the buttons. It still responds pretty well, but I would still say the Pro Controller just has that tight controls, and this is more of a, mediocre. And even though the controls sound clicky, the controller still works well and it's usable. There are worse controllers that are made by third-party companies that aren't going to respond as well and feel more cheap, but at least this still has a high-quality build to it. So that's pretty much the comparison of the two controllers. You guys can make a decision on which one suits your needs, whether you only want to spend a little bit and have that extra controller for when someone comes over, or if you want a more professional feel, going with the Pro Controller and having that option of being wireless, using amiibo support, and getting immersed with the rumble technology. My only real gripe with the Pro Controller is it's just flat black and very plain. It's simple and it works for some people, but I think I need to jazz it up a bit. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna do just that with a company called Decal Girl, where they specialize in custom decal overlays for controllers, consoles, and a few other items. And I'll be designing one for my Nintendo Pro Controller. The design on the PowerA controller though is pretty sweet, I have to say. I do like it. It has this red face on it with a Mario themed red outline. It's kind of subtle, and the back is just black and red, plain and simple. And I said they have a Zelda edition, which is black and gold, clean as well. It just looks cool. I like how it looks. It would look cool displayed on a shelf somewhere, even if you're not using it. I think that sets it apart from the Pro Controller. There are a few other custom Nintendo Switch Pro Controllers that you could pick up, and they have a little bit more custom options on it, but I like the touch of customizing it yourself. This way it really says this is your controller and it stands out to you, rather than getting something that everyone else has. Well guys, let me know in the comments down below which one you think you guys would use better, the Pro Controller, the PowerA, or maybe something else that you guys found. And let me know if you guys like these type of videos. I'll try to put them out as much as I could. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I put out new content every week. And as always, guys, I'm Russ Lyman, and I'll see you next video.